Hello, hello, beloveds. This is Kirstin Hanson. Oh, I'm so excited to be here with you tonight and welcome. This is our service, Heart of Magdalene, Soul of Sophia. We meet every Wednesday. We come together to honor the feminine face of God and the sacred of all that is feminine. I'm so grateful to be here with you tonight. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to just continue to be in devotion and to be in sacredness and to be a reflection and a revelation of the sacred feminine that is here, that is present, and to reflect and reveal the feminine face of God, the feminine aspects of God. And as we begin tonight, I really just invite you to lean in and become aware of your own divinity, to become aware of your own true reflection. This awareness allows you to begin to recognize that divinity is within you as well. And we begin to place our names as the feminine back into our rightful place. You know, in our church, Sancta Luma, we have a conversation about the reparations of the sacred feminine, of the feminine. And this is where we begin to write our stories in her story, not history, her story. We begin to take our rightful seat. And it's not that we haven't been there. It's just our story continues to be erased. So we are taking this opportunity to restore the presence of the aspects of the feminine face of God into truth. We're not here to be an abstract symbol. I don't even need you to walk like Mary Magdalene did or figure out who Sophia was or how any of the other archetypes of the feminine. What I'm inviting you to do is to discover within you how it reflects and reveals through you. Because you, beloved, are for the period here and now, and what the future needs is not who we were 2,500 years ago. The future needs us to connect into the future and anchor in right here, right now, what is needed. This is the reparation. This is the coming of the second Christ. It is anchored in the feminine, being revealed through us, because we, in the rise of the feminine, will create a harmonious future. We know this. We all know this. Women are rising. We know this. Sancta Luma, just as a way of introduction, is it's a Latin derivative, and it means holy light. And in this particular church, we speak the words of holy wisdom. So I am a trained minister. I've studied the divine feminine for a long time. There will be some history woven in with some intuitive connections. I have spent most of my life in divine connection. I've had the gift of sight. I've also had near-death experiences where I have spent the time in the light. So this is an opportunity for you to come to know the truth of who you are in the memory of Magdalene, honoring the soul that Sophia carries throughout history, and recognizing that you too are divinity. And you will be an ancestor one day. And people will remember you. So who you are matters. Who Mary Magdalene was matters as well. And who you are matters. That is what matters. That is what will alter the course of our future and ensure unity and harmony and peace and love upon this earth. So welcome. And I invite you, if you come across this, please, we are trying to grow our whole dedication, our whole edict here, our whole mandate is that through a loving presence and a vibration of peace and a vibration of harmony, we seek to do good upon this earth, and that everyone knows and understands God's love through its purest form, because nobody in God's world is left out. I've seen it. I've been there. I've died. I'm alive. And that is the truth. We love everyone. Doesn't mean I like everything everyone does. But in God's world, love is ever present and always, and nobody is left out. And so today is our opportunity to return to the living altar within. The holy dwelling place lives within us. Heaven is on earth, and it is within us, and it moves through us. So go ahead, take a pause, grab some coffee, tea, water, a breath. We are about to enter the feminine, the heart of Magdalene, the soul of Sophia. And we're going to be talking about the miracle zone this week with the ideas of peace, surrender, and the grace of allowing. So we invite in this time that holy wisdom steps forward. And I invite you to place your hand on your heart, recognizing the luminous light that is within you. Recognizing the luminous light that is within me and that is within all that inhabit this world, past, present, and future. And we invite the divine mothers, past, present, and future, to step forward, the divine wisdom of the women, to step forward and inform each of us with her holy wisdom, to impart that upon us in the quietness and the quietude of who we are. We know that wherever the face of God is, as reflected and revealed through the female, there's the breath of peace that moves through each and every one of us, seeking to be revealed in harmony upon her earth, the great mother of our earth. She herself revealing the breath of life. We a part of her heartbeat, revealing to us how we must be the spiritual birth mothers of the new world, and who we must be and how we must be. And in this time together, I acknowledge each and every one of you and the importance of your role that you are playing at this time. For you beloveds are so valuable. If you even knew how important you were to be walking is the divine face of the feminine, to be encapsulated in a feminine body during this period, you too would be moved This is the miracle zone. This is the place. We are those embodied in the gender of the female. We are the walking miracle. We are the walking miracle. For since the beginning of time, they have sought to erase us, to have dominion over us, to beat us, I can't use the R word, us, to hold us hostage. But what we knew in the feminine body is we were always free. We know this. And this is a tender, luminous space where humans yield to the divine rhythm of the feminine. Humans move into the divine rhythm of grace, the divine rhythm of mercy. And we recognize that through each movement is the movement of peace that moves through us. We recognize that peace is the awareness that all movement is held within God and within us. We recognize that as the feminine face of God, as the God revealed through us, as us, by us, in this reclaiming of our rightful place at the table, the reparation is being made. Because we are not controlling the unfolding. We are allowing the great universe to reveal to us each step we must take. And we allow ourselves to fall into the current of the infinite and flow and flow and dance, that exquisite dance that's called us. We dance in the divinity of love, of peace, of strength, of joy, of courage. And we allow this current to carry us precisely where we are meant to go. In the divine unfolding, we are yielding, we are allowing. We are, I can just feel it in my body. We are allowing the eternal presence, the eternal flow, the eternal oneness to consume the need to dominate. As we fall into this current of the infinite, as we release into this divine rapture of love, as we allow this current to carry us precisely where we are meant to go, we enter that exquisite zone of surrender in true partnership with the divine, in that holy union, that rapturous holy union, where we become one with God. We recognize our oneness with God. We don't become, we already are. We recognize our oneness with God. And we allow this holy presence to move through us, amplifying the life force that is naturally and innately ours. Knowing that the greatest miracles happen when we release and allow our bodies to fully ignite in this heavenly rapture. It is in this that we trust, because for us to fully unfold, there must be this trust that is greater than even we understand. For us to fully unfold, for us to fully allow, we must move in full trust. And so it is here, it is in this place that we offer these words as the holy prayers, the holy affirmation to the Divine Mother, to the feminine aspects of the Mother. And we ask that the Father hold us tenderly as this occurs, because to know Magdalene, to know Sophia, we must know Jesus. We must know God. We must know the masculine. You cannot know the feminine without knowing the masculine. To deny one is to deny the other. But here, beloveds, our words are to the Divine Mother. So Divine Mother Sophia, Wisdom, Magdalene, all that have represented each of you throughout history, and all those that represent you now, and all those that will represent you in the future. We open our hearts, we open our bodies, we open our life force to the present field of peace, that which resides within our hearts, our bodies, our breath. And with each breath, with each inhale, we remember that you are already here within us. Let every resistance within us soften. Every defense dissolve, to move through us, to wash away, to let us rest in the knowing that your love requires no proving, because it always is, always will be. And that your grace is always, always upon us. We are safe in the flow of your perfect order. You have held us since the beginning of time and nestled us in your bosom. And we thank you for that. We know that as we nestle into your safety, we find ourselves. We know that in your heartbeat, ours is found. That we have found ourselves to never be separate from you. So in the book of Isaiah 30:15, in returning in rest, you shall be saved. In quietness and trust shall be your strength. Book of John 14:27, peace I leave you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. And this, beloveds, is Sophia's promise. This is the promise of wisdom herself. Sophia, a name given, assigned during a period to provide a name to wisdom, but wisdom has no name. But wisdom was present at the birth of the world. These verses remind us that peace is not bestowed from without. It is because you are aware of it from within. It is not promised safety from storms, but it is promised that you can have peace in the storm. And you having an unwavering center that knows the wind and the storm is also God, is also the divine, is also part of wisdom's way. Magdalene understood this truth, and it's important to recognize that. Mary Magdalene understood the harshness of the world. She understood it. The earth has harshness. It has storms, and it has epic beauty. It has epic destruction. It has epic life-giving. Magdalene understood this truth, and she did not surrender to that defeat. In fact, she doubled down. She doubled down as a co-creator, as a co-participant in amplifying her own understanding, reaching the elevation of truth. And in this allowing life to be life, allowing people to be people, recognizing that the earth can destroy and create, recognizing that the universe can destroy or create, recognizing that humans can destroy or create, she allowed it to happen and kept peace within her anyway. And it is in this that you awaken your awareness to the truth that in the holy dwelling place of you, this is that zone where you have endless, infinite opportunities for miracles over and over and over. The moment when you stop fighting, the moment where you release all that is and the effort stops, doesn't mean you don't take action. It just you release into not having to know how it's all going to work out. This is when you step aside and you allow the infinite to finish your sentence. See, you're in a divine partnership. You're in a divine relationship. You're in a holy union. You are in the greatest love affair of your life. That with the infinite. And this place, when you are in full union, full alignment with God, with love, with mercy, with grace, with this universal truth, you are in the miracle zone because you have become aligned. You have allowed the effects of oneness to flow through you. Magdalene knew this. She knew this. Sophia's wisdom teaches us that we are to be at peace, giving way to divine orchestration. Now, there is a sacred tension between action and allowance, but in our intuition, wisdom gives guidance. We know when we are to push outward or when we're to push inward. We know when we're to allow or to take an action, but all of it is an allowance. We know through wisdom when the space where we are seeding must rest in the soil, trusting the dark will do its holy work. This is that faith. This is that trust. That is that deep, unrequited love of God. That's what Magdalene had. That's what she had. That's what she nurtured. to be present for Sophia, for Sophia, for the divine, the feminine face of God to be present at the creation of the universe. There had to be a love, a trust, because it was birthed in the darkness. In this zone, our mind most likely will not understand, and that's okay. That is okay. Because your heart knows when you are listening deep within and you are in your holy union, you are in trusting that greatest love affair, and you are fully releasing into that, you know that the rhythm of eternity says, let it be, I have your back. Let it be, I have your back. Now, this is an art form, people. This is an art form. In the moment you stop asking how, you begin becoming the living answer itself, because you're flowing, right? That is the Tao. That is the way. That is the movement. And in here, in this peace, the entire universe is revealed through you. And you give birth as a spiritual midwife to this beautiful world, to this beautiful child of love, this new earth, this new world, this new love. Hmm. So in this moment, in this time, sitting with holy wisdom, sitting with the wisdom herself, sitting with the wisdom of those that have walked before us, those that are here now, and those that are walking after us. And remember, you too will be an ancestor. So how you walk matters. Let us sit in the breath of allowing, the breath of Sakina. She's the breath of God revealed through you, the Shakti moving through you, life force, breath moving through you. So let's take this moment to breathe together, coming into the sanctity of us. Inhale and feel the presence. Feel the presence of her rise within you, her mighty power. And exhale everything you think you need to know or fix, even about the feminine face of God. Let it be revealed to you newly. So let's breathe again. Let's breathe again. And allow peace to settle into the hollow of your chest. Allow silence to fill the space where worry lives. Knowing that you are nestled in her breast, in her bosom, and held. Allow the love of God to move through your being like a light through the glass, reflecting all of the prismatic reflections of you, the glorious nature of you. And quietly repeat within, I release. I allow. I am carried in peace. Hold this as a truth, love. Hold this as a truth. You are such a special, special child on this earth. You were loved before you were born. You are loved now, and you are loved forever hereafter. And to deny you is to deny me, beloved. And that is the miracle zone. That is the grace. You are my miracle. It is no mistake you are here. You are my miracle. I hope you hear my words, for you are so loved. I knew you before the beginning of time, and I will be with you until the end of time. You were not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are the whole of eternity. You are a reflection of me, beloved. Treat yourself as I would treat you. And so, as we close, as we come to closing, we'll go into a sacred prayer together. And here I invite you to settle into the true nature of who you are. For this prayer is an affirmation of you. It affirms you. Holy Mother of Grace, thank you for carrying us gently into the river of your peace. Thank you for allowing me to release control, to open my heart and to receive the outpouring of your love. Thank you for teaching us the sacred rhythm of surrender. Thank you for trusting us that every delay is divine timing. Thank you for revealing to us that every detour is a redirection back into your arms, back into surrender, back into your love. And as we release into you, that our divine falling apart is a precious beginning of wholeness. And our surrender is our song. And our peace is our power. And our stillness is the vessel through which miracles are born. And you are revealed as the feminine face of God through us. And so it is. Amen, amen, amen. And so, beloveds, I will see you next week in deep love and gratitude for who you are.